Can't do that.
Right.
Thanks, Martin.
Don't do. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome everybody to tonight's resources committee meeting. And the first item is election of chair. Robert,
Pose your good self.
thank you very much. That's seconded.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any other nominations? No. Can we have a vote for me to stay in chair, please?
It's unanimous, Jodie.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Apologies for absence.
Apologies from Councillor Shepherd and Councillor Willett.
Thank you. Can we have Geraldine for that then? Okay, she gave them to me, they're on the road, if that's okay to give them to, thank you. Right, election of vice chair.
Sorry, can we just,
Sorry.
do members accept the apologies?
Oh, sorry, members accept the apologies.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, election of vice chair,
I'd like to propose Councillor Morgie, Howard Morgie.
and second,
I'll second
thank you. Any other nominations, vice chair? No. Okay, then we have a vote for Howard to be vice chair of resources. It's unanimous again. Thank you very much. Well done, Howard. Thank you. So we move on to declarations of interest. Receive any.
I would declare that I'm eating biscuits.
You're allowed. Okay, so there's no declarations. Right, item 5 is minutes of the last meeting. So are we happy to agree to the minutes? Yes, thank you. Right, item 6, terms of reference, they have been agreed by full council, but if we're happy to make them, Robin?
Propose we agree and note them.
Yeah, we're happy to. Yes, thank you very much. Item 7, EMR report, receiver report. If members want to look through that, and Claire, if you want to say anything.
As Jodie has noted, as a consequence of our meetings and training with Realtus, the software provider, and our conversations with the internal auditor, they have both extremely strongly suggested, basically there wasn't really much choice because the software has moved on, that we go the way that we record our earmarked reserves. Jodie has provided some nice clear diagrams which can explain it far better than I can out loud. It will take a little bit of time as we all get to it, so me and Jodie, including myself. But basically the earmarked reserves will now sit somewhere separately, but when we want to spend them, we will have to spend them against an expenditure line that we have in the main budget. It is clearly, as you can see in the final column, showing what's been transferred to and from the earmarked reserve, so it should actually be more straightforward, and hopefully make the numbers at the bottom a little bit clearer and a little bit less ambiguous as well. But it is a little bit of a move over, so as we see how it goes, but there aren't really options to go back because the software doesn't work in a way that it used to anymore, and the auditor will expect it to be displayed in this manner. Does anybody have any questions on the layout? Are you happy to roll with it and see how it goes?
Absolutely. Just a question, so the auditor's done this, none of the reserves will change, it's just the way that they appear in the accounts.
Yeah, they're now on this separate list over here instead of appearing at the bottom of the main budget, and they will be transferred in and out as they're spent instead of being spent as a separate distinct item in their own budget.
Sounds good.
That because they're defined through different committees and stuff, so yeah, okay, so will the earmarked reserves appear in on the next agendas and the next committees, so they familiarise themselves with it and with a explanation note.
Yeah, we would still send the same information through that we always have done. Yeah, and that, if you're happy, and I've not had anyone come back to me and say that they didn't understand Jodie's diagrams. So if everyone's happy, that will circulate that around all members from all committees so they have the same spreadsheet.
And of course, members can bring this to meetings if they're still a little bit unsure. So,
as always, if you want to have a chat about it, you can ring with the.
Yeah. Well,
So long as happy.
Yep.
with
Yeah.
it, Brad.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the top of it. So recommended that we note the change in administration and reporting of earmark reserves. So I'm happy to note, yeah.
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 Thank you. I'll take a vote on that. Thank you.
Just put a,
That was, you know, this, thanks everyone. Sorry, Robin, yeah.
can I just ask that we record in the minutes, to, Jody and the town clerk for, bringing this information to
Of course.
our attention and acting, solemnly and responsibly and doing all what we needed them to do.
Yeah.
I think it's worth recording that.
Definitely, yeah, members agree. Yeah, yeah, thank you. Anyway. Right, so budget. Appendix C, 8.1, we've got the income and expenditure. Report. Have you got a hand up, Fran?
No, sorry, I'm
Okay.
What's he doing?
I was just collating these before I put them back in the envelope, but also getting to the right page on my
Right,
agenda.
we'll go by
Let's do it.
numbers at the top left-hand corner as usual, so page 10 of 27. Page 11. Page 12. Page 13. Page 14. Robin?
Just to note that it states in the, about the EMR report explanation, we should note that it's explained in this document already, why we've changed that.
Page 15. John?
Yeah, what's the youth project that we spent £3 on?
The bottom, isn't it?
Yeah, it's under town centre events expenditure. 66.1% of the budget has been spent. I'm just wondering what it was on.
That's the summer activities that we put on.
Right, okay.
Got them up in the next.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, Robin, sorry.
Yeah. You will remember, John, that we used to play around parishes.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is. We carried on doing it because we wanted to as a council, though it isn't facilitated by the new authority.
Page 16. Seventeen. 18, no, next year, 18. So D is the purchase ledger from April, May and June. Page 19. Twenty. 21. Robin?
Just the question, for you, Chair, I can't see, and I haven't seen it, maybe I've missed it. And maybe we won't get charged it to after, the planning process. I can't see where we, got the cost of the planning application to the cemetery, not in here.
I presume we would pay that.
So maybe it was in a previous one and I haven't noticed it. That's my fault, nobody else's. It's just that I thought I might see it.
We did.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me, but I think that would have been.
It's just that it'd be interesting to see the reference and the planning number. If something, so we know what we spent.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
We don't have to discuss the project, just the actual money side of it.
I could double check, councillor, on the top of my head, I could tell you the number.
Okay. Well, that's it.
Just to
deal with my curiosity. Why we bought 28 jars of honey?
For the tick.
Yeah.
We sell it in the tick.
Okay.
Hopefully for more than you added over. Otherwise I'll be up there quick.
It's not been used for sweeteners. I'm boom, boom.
It's local honey.
Yeah, Robin.
I'd rather hoping it was Paddington and moved in.
Says the Queen.
That's marmalade.
It was
Yeah.
marmalade.
Yeah.
Oh, it was,
Yeah.
Winnie the
Winnie the Pooh,
Winnie the
Yeah,
Pooh.
some's kind of got some two
Alright.
jars. And
Yeah,
So,
that's-
one.
load of beans.
22. Yeah, Martin.
The PRS license, 4 lines of it. I'm taking that's for different locations,
Yes.
which are Lace Hill.
Lace Hill, the paddock at Bolton, I
Okay.
think one's Chandos.
Yeah.
And you didn't know there was going to be,
Do we do any music at Shammerson?
I can't remember what we do at Chandos off the top of my head. I can double check.
No. I mean, it would be something that you sort of do off. So I was just
We were-
trying to think of the 4 locations, music in, the market area.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yes.
I thought it was sorts of things like that.
Yes. Robin.
Just to, the Institute of Cemeteries.
And it's 5 lines.
Contribution,
5 lines, yeah.
which is, will we, need to increase that at some point with the new cemetery? Will it cover what we do? Will that be enough to advise that we're getting or whatever we're getting out of that Institute of Cemeteries? Will that be sufficient going forward?
As far as I'm aware, I think it's just a blanket thing. They haven't suggested that we would need to pay more.
No, it's just, I mean, because it does give us information which is very useful to officers.
Yeah.
I just didn't know whether with the new cemetery, whether there was an institute of new cemeteries or something that we need to look at, with, I'm sure everyone's looking at best practice. It's just that it's a figure in there. It will be a big subject, won't it, going forward? So just asking slightly around it.
My understanding is it's a flat fee for the year, but, yeah.
Yeah.
Page 23. 24. 25.
It's worth noting, we should note it, 25, which is, it's a large, amount of money, is the, purchase of the new cemetery. It now says in the order, probably one of the largest purchases we're likely to make in quite a long time. Just to say, note it's about the, duly responsible people for processing that money, properly so that it actually, will finally belong to us. So, first time it's been, I've seen it in a ledger, so
Thank you.
just thanks to everyone who's done that.
Page 26. What is it? Oh, 26. Robin?
The, we've got 401 memorial testing and it states different elements of that. Does that mean, because these things are ongoing, does that mean that for the time being, what we need to do has been done? Or will we need to actually consider in another financial year that obviously we may have to allocate some more resources to it because it will be a constant legal responsibility?
We will have to continue to test. When we get to the end of the year, we'll see where we are and how many. So we classify them as A, B, or C grade. I'll have a chat with Lee and Nina about how many B grades we have, ones that are potentially problematic in the future, and we will seek to budget from that. But at the moment, we're still at the early part of this year that the works are going through those.
Robin?
Just to note that since we have been the bearer authority and since the town council has been processing these things, we haven't had, let's say, the turmoil and upset would happen when we work with various authority, which must mean that our staff are doing a very thorough job of informing people sympathetically, empathetically, and letting them know that we're having to do these tests, which is a credit to them. It didn't ever appear as an issue, which must mean we're doing a very good job of working with them,
Yeah.
and continue to.
Okay. So, next. Sorry, Fran.
I'm just, thank you. Just saying here, because like you've got memorial testing, then memorials work, and then correct misposted invoices. Can I assume that the memorial testing was the misposted invoices, and the figures were actually work on the memorials done by Teleshore Group?
Yeah, that's a little bit confusing. I think this was one of the first ones we did when we were still working out how we were moving money from earmark reserve.
Yeah.
But yes, that should now be correct.
So it wasn't memorial testing, it was work on memorials that those figures relate to.
Excellent. Okay, item 9, fund transfers, just to make them, we have to make them.
No,
Noted. Item 10, payment authorization. So you can read what that says there. Everybody happy with that?
yeah.
Thank you. Item 11, so we haven't completed until 30th of June, so it's just a note. And then item 12, action report. Appendix E. John?
Well, you'll know this better than me, but it does seem as if the youth club has managed to resurrect itself after some clever advertising and encouragement. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, we had 92 at the bottom, sorry.
That's quite very well.
We had 92 at the Year 6 barbecue, and we reopened the Thursday club, and we had 14 in, and the Friday club had 28, I think it was. So some of those that went on the Friday will move over to the Thursday, which they're older, but it's really nice to see like over 20 Year 6s go into the start of what is their club. So that's really positive, so that's good.
Good.
Great, well done.
Thank
I
you.
was just going to say, since the agenda went out, I've had confirmation from the youth club that they're back restarting, and as per the decision of the last resources, I've passed the invoice down to Jody to get paid.
Thank you.
Okay.
It just rather, for you, Chair, support the decision that we took to be sympathetic, supportive, when that wasn't, which won out in the discussion of the council. That obviously was the right decision. It's produced a good outcome, and I'm always minded to the fact that when Buckinghamshire County Council walked away from youth services, we were very good as a council to actually step in and provide some resources at the time to actually make sure that this could actually continue. And there was also some other money given to them, but it is worth noting that that's a positive, isn't it? That that's going to offer support as we go into the dark night. I expect the membership will increase.
Okay, great.
More people, somewhere for them to go, safe place.
Just to note that the Shire Council do still support the youth centre. It is their building, they maintain it and pay for it. And it's one of their youth workers who's running the Thursday club. So, but it's good on the council to take that decision many years ago.
Just say that community board is starting up a after school club in September. And we're working in conjunction with the youth centre as well.
Yeah.
And we have dedicated youth worker.
It's the same chap that's running the Thursday club, Kaz.
So we're working together to try and promote the youth club with them as well.
Yeah, and that's a bit chapter chapel, isn't it? Initially, the youth cafe. Yeah. Okay, so anything else on this one?
I'm pleased to see 7-8 the stroke, which was paid for myself and seconded by John, the compliance, to the project, you know, this is about staff handbook. And that has been agreed by council and completed, which is about the right to join the trade union. I think it's very important that that was done,
Yeah,
so that people have the right to be represented.
okay, item 13, chair's announcement. Sorry, Matt.
It's all right. It's not actually mentioned on here, but just like to say that I was asked by the Girl Guides who we gave grant to say thank you for that. They had a very successful and enjoyable event over the weekend. Funded by the town council, partly
Nice.
by the fact town council grant.
Well, thank you for that feedback. It's lovely.
And I know one person would like to say thank you, and it's not me.
No, it's good to hear, supporting young people, whatever they want to do. Yeah. But chair's announcements, I don't have any to recommend. Wait, next meeting, Monday, 2nd of September. And then committee in private session. So thank you all for letting me to be chair again for the following year, and we're happy to take it in